Hold on, real quick. Listen, this is the Gray Area Podcast.
Let's
go.
go.
Yes. Back again like we never left. MOD, Guru Dane. This is the
Hello.
Gray Area. Tonight, just like every Sunday, got a very special guest, couple very special guests. Reagan era.
Yo, what's goody?
going on, fella?
Yeah.
How's everybody's weekend? Everything going good for you guys?
Yeah, man, definitely. Just hard working.
Nah, I hear you on that. All right, so yeah, Jerry Graham linked us. Shout out to Jerry, you already know. Doing some research on the group. It's 8 members in y'all group.
It's probably more than that.
Yeah.
It's probably more than that, man. It's just that's
like
the number they
Wu-Tang
came up with. We never really gave out an exact number of how many people it was.
So it's more of a collective then.
Yeah.
All right, cool. How long is that? Take me back, like to the inception of this, and you know how you go about acquiring, being the founding members, and then acquiring more.
What happened was we was all doing music. Everybody does music, individually, and they've been doing it for a while. What happened was I started producing, and when I started making beats, I used to have everybody come over to the crib, and once we started working, we kind of started putting it together. Like, well, shit, we might as well make our own thing, and that's just kind of how it went. On a lot of records, though, that's it just comes with the territory because with so many people, everybody can't be at the same place all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So when you hear a lot of the joints, you might hear a lot of me, Skrills, and Halo, just because we was in the same place at the same time a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Gotcha.
yeah, that's it though. It's Wildcats. Shout out to Big Hurt, of course, Sneek, Rothstien, Diverse, Skrills, Ike Burners. It's a lot of cats with albums on the way as well. You know what I mean? We on the horses right now, man. And I say, fuck it, let's keep it rolling while we got it going.
Nah, I see y'all working, man. And it's impressive. Me, for those listening who don't know, me and Guru Dane are also a group. We formed the duo ROT, so we understand what it's like to to be in that element. Let me ask you this: with so many members, so many moving parts, how do you guys like manage personalities and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Or is it like just more of a smooth, everybody kind of understands everybody working relationship kind of thing?
We all understand everybody's working relationship. You know what I mean?
Right.
We all man. We humble. We humble ourselves, man, because
Right.
everybody got talent, but everybody don't have a work ethic. And being a part of this
Right.
collective, you got to have a hard work ethic, man. You got to be grounded. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you got to take a step back. You know what I mean? You can't always be the honor of the shit. You know what I mean? You got to be a team player, man.
And
sure.
another thing too, we just been knowing each other. We known each other for years. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just funny that we haven't done this sooner. To tell you the truth, like again, like motherfucker, we grew up with each other damn near. You know what I mean?
Where's everybody from? Where you guys hailing from?
The majority of everybody's from Los Angeles.
I'm from Linwood, California.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of him and Skrills, Linwood, but I mean it's still Southern California.
Still LA, yeah.
My boy Drew Dricky, he's out of Cleveland. I'm out of Cleveland. Diverse is out of
New York.
New York is New Jersey. He from over there.
East Coast.
That's about it. The majority though is we all from LA, South Central.
That's dope that you guys have so many states linked up and it's just it speaks to, I talk about it a lot on this platform. It speaks to the power of the internet. You know what I'm saying? And how you guys can have a cohesive collective, put out cohesive music, whole bodies of work, and not even necessarily be in the same city. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to not be in the same state, but y'all not even, you know what I'm saying? So I can appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely.
So individually, how much time in would you guys say you have? You know what I'm saying? Creating in general.
So shit. I've been rhyming since I was like 9 or 10 years old. So that's a long time. That's gave me the God pen. You know what I'm saying? If it's 10,000 hours to be a master, I've had to surpass that 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times. Nah, I hear you, bro. And it's like it. So let me ask you this: when you was a kid, I ask everybody this. What was your first inclination to hip hop? What was the first thing that was like, oh, nah, you know what? I want to be a part of this. I want to create. I don't just want to be on the other side of this. I want to partake.
Shit, like again, I don't know if I really had a choice
Mm,
because I got an older brother, older sister,
right.
and my pops was big into music, so I had to perform. You know what I mean? Like I was the entertainment. My brother might be high with his homies and like, yo, kick that rhyme. Or you know what I mean? Like, he'll make me learn the rhyme, and then when they come over and shit, I had to perform. But then that reaction, I guess, kind of set in something different. Like, well, shit, I can get praise and accolades for saying words. That was the start for me, pretty much. Just the feeling that it gave me, the props, if you will.
Okay. Okay. What about you, homie?
Listening to a radio station out here called K-Day
Mm,
back in the day. And my brother was a break dancer. And then, after watching B Street, listening to KRS-One, Rakim,
Mm-hmm.
Curtis Blow, Stetson Sonic, you know what I mean? Um, Dream Team, you know what I mean? Like after hearing that, because out here when we listen to the station, we never really saw the faces unless we bought the record. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
NWA, all of those. It's a lot, man. That really pulled me in like a vortex. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was sucked into that shit. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's a way of life for niggas, man.
How old was you when you started rhyming and shit?
Shit, like 16. I was like
Oh,
15,
word.
16.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm like, nigga, you got a lot of goddamn influences. That's a lot of shit.
Keeping
That's
it a
dope
bean,
though,
huh?
man. You
Nigga, I had to memorize Eddie Murphy and fucking Red Fox and them shit. Like, it was crazy. Nigga was a fucking ventriloquist dummy out here, man.
Do you feel like you have been able to carry those skills and being able to perform in front of people on into your career now when you perform live?
Yeah, you know what? I've been told that I leave it all on the stage. Like, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I didn't even understand what the fuck it meant when the person told me. But after a little research and then talking to it was just like, yo, you give your all, like, and in my mind state though, like, I'd be like, nigga, this is it. Not like this is it, but if this was it, I'm comfortable.
right,
I can die with it. You know what I mean? I can
right.
end it. It could all stop right here with me with this mic in my hand. That's how I feel about this music. You know what I mean? To me, like shit, it's fun, man. Like I don't like I probably said this 1,000 times, but I don't understand people who finally get on and they finally, break the ceiling, and then they be acting all bitter and angry and shit. Like, nigga, this shit should be
Mm.
fun. If it ain't fun, don't do it.
Right.
You
Nah,
know
for
what?
sure.
That might be because they weren't having fun in the first place. Maybe the energy
Yeah,
wasn't
niggas was
aligned.
doing it for the wrong. Niggas was doing it for
Right,
the wrong reasons. Niggas doing it to get bitches. You get the bitch get
right.
you, nigga. You got
We
you
seen
get oh, I want these bad bitches, and now you end up fucking getting
now you
two
got
stuff.
mad bills. You got mad bitches. You got mad bills too. You heard?
Right.
Real shit.
But
You doing it for the wrong thing.
we
Nah, yeah, I think that's a lot of cats these days, man. I think, I mean, listen,
and we know cats like that. We know younger
for
cats
sure.
that they weren't about their business. They just wanted to be around. They wanted to the shiny object. They just wanted to
Yeah,
be around.
motherfuckers want to be
Yeah.
cool. I don't rap to be cool. I'm already cool. I rap
Heard
because
you.
of
I
other
say that
shit.
every day, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I was cool before I started doing this shit.
100%, bro.
All
And
right,
that's the
because it
difference
been you,
between
bro.
people that jump in trying to be somebody else, trying to bring an energy that wasn't necessarily organic to them. It's like you see it all the time, but the people that are authentic to who they are, you could also see that too. You also see how they get down. You know what I mean?
Real shit.
Nah, for sure. When I was listening to the album, I could tell that you guys take your lyrics seriously. And, there's definitely methods to how you write. Can you speak to just, there's a resurgence of lyricism. Don't get me wrong, there's been a resurgence of lyricism, but can you speak to, for a long time, they didn't want lyrics. And now they want lyrics again. Fair enough. But can you speak to just kind of, persevering through the eras of them not wanting lyrics?
Wow. That could be a long conversation right there. Like, I don't know, man, because even when I first really, really started getting a hold of what I was doing, again, I wasn't a fucking savant or no shit like that. It took years. You know what I
Right.
mean? I used to fill up notebooks, 100 pages. That shit had 100 pages. I would write 100 raps, right? This is like 10, 11 years old. I would just fill up notebooks. And once everything set in, I just remember my brother like, yo, you a lyricist. And he
Mm,
kept saying like, you a lyricist. So one of the problems that I had in my shit, Sneaks, you may ring different, but my shit was always too complex. You know what I mean? Like, I figured when I was in the military, I was around, all different types of people from different places. Shout out Blast and them, 6 Mil, Dre. But the shit I was saying, they wasn't catching. I might have put 30 punchlines in this verse, and then another nigga come and he only got 2 punchlines, and he get more laughs than I got because the shit niggas ain't catching it, right?
Right.
So I've always had a problem with being too lyrical.
Okay.
To the point I went to a whole nother sound, nigga. When I did that girl crazy shit, I went to a whole nother sound.
Like Kanye shit.
But at the end of the day, when you listen to it, it's still bar work being done though.
Right.
So
right.
I'm not sure I ever got the memo of how to like really be stupid rapping.
Right. Nah, I get it.
When I try to be stupid, it's still on some other shit. Like,
dope. Yeah.
So when I hear you say that, I think of like a lot of rap is consumer. It's consumer heavy, right? It's like pop music. It's supposed to be easily digestible so that everybody can listen to it, understand it, and buy it, right? And so it's like when you say too complex, like it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that the average listener, they got people so dumbed down. The average listener is not gonna catch all that. They here for the inflection. They here for the oohs and ahs, the ad libs, the beat, right? So now it's kind of like, to Mug's point too earlier, it's like, yo, the era's coming back. It's like people appreciate it. It's like gems now. So it's like it's cool that you can step out of what you do and make other sounds, because that just makes you a better artist, right? You can bring something for the ladies, bring something for the fellas, bring something for the club. You know what I mean? But at the same time, what you do, you know what I mean?
I just seen the weave behind the shit, because on this particular album, you do hear some like, I'm not gonna say radio shit, but it's more, I guess, easy on the ear. It's a few joints on there, and even still though, with those, you still gonna get bar work.
And I think that's dope. You might have a hook or a sound.
We've all talked before, but I feel like Skrill kind of got that. He got the memo before everybody. You know what I mean? Because Skrill is a fucking, that nigga's he's a lyricist. He's a real MC. But when it's time to do certain records, he come in and it's just so understandable and so relatable. You know what I mean? Like, it should be undeniable to any listener, regardless your race, color, or creed, or your background. You know what I mean?
Right. There's definitely music that is undeniable, and that's why I think, we all like what we like. Music is subjective, art is subjective, but to say that, okay, if you don't like it, then you don't like it, right? But to say that it's not good is a different thing. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what you're saying totally. Sneek, where you weighing on this, man?
I can barely hear you. Can you repeat that?
No, he was just.
Where you weighing on this?
Oh no, he could hear the question. For some reason, the speaker's low over here.
It's real low.
Right. So the question was like, you guys take your lyrics seriously. I could tell, the pen game is up to par. How do you feel about the time where, people were kind of shunning lyricists for the more, I don't know, droll, loopy kind of, rap that was, popular for a very long time. Still is popular. You know what I'm saying? But how do you feel about that?
You're not talking about MC Hammer shit. I don't mean it. Look, don't get me wrong though, because I've been seeing a lot of shit. I'm not saying anything disrespectful that.
Right.
I'm just saying, you saying like, It's
like, so we all know that there's lyricists, there's dudes who make cohesive albums. We can listen to it front to back and pick up the story. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like lyrics are always important, man. That's always aside from the musical elements. Lyrics is what it's all about. So always go back to that, man. You want to shake your ass in the club, you know what I'm saying? That's on you. But we lyricists, man, and I've always been a person to listen to lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit is it's not like it's a science. You know what I mean? What you say is what's gonna move people. You know what I mean? And when hip hop got away from that, that's when it got watered down and it got kind of lost in translation, and it just wondering. But 360 is coming back,
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? Got your Kendrick Lamars, your Reagan eras. You know,
Mhm.
obviously you brothers because you connected with us to what we doing. You know, so it's. I'm gonna stay positive with it. You know what I mean? Because it's in me, not on me. You feel me?
But
Nah, for
like
sure.
I said this before too. Hip hop should be broken down into subgenres as
Mm.
well. Like, don't just say everything is hip hop because
Right.
everything is not hip hop. Even though it's you take the drums and the shit, like everything ain't considered that. Like, look, okay, I'm not finna front. When a nigga go to the strip club, I don't want to hear no motherfucking Wu Tang.
Nah, hell no.
I want to
Right.
hear
Right.
some fuck that's gonna get these chicks shaking their
Right.
asses like that.
You
You know
want
what
to
I
hear
mean?
what they want to hear. Right.
Well, there is a place for. I think there's a place for it, but it just needs to be
Broken down.
genre.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think to your point too, man. It's like you kind of go. Imagine when you kind of go to like a office, like a dentist's office, like they playing like easy listening music, right? They want you to be calm. Like in a certain
Yeah,
situation, you
yeah,
might.
yeah,
So like
yeah.
music, right? So like music,
You
to
would have
your
walk in
point
that
of even the strip
motherfucker,
club.
they playing Led Zeppelin,
Bang,
thinking like this is
bang.
like a fucking
Oh,
club.
heavy
You
metal.
about to
Oh
do
You
my
no.
hear
dental
Roots in
work to
there?
Led Zeppelin?
Yeah.
But to your point, man, like with so even the strip, so yeah, music that's specifically made for this purpose. Yeah, we understand that. I think the big push to make this music, like I don't want to hear it 7 in the morning though, right? I don't want to take my son to
Nah,
work. I mean, something to my son, right? So I think we have to have that discernment. I agree with you, kind of like what fits what, but also hip hop is such a wide lane. We had the barbecue music and the like. Some, my favorite example is we had Ed OG and the Bulldogs, be a father to your child type shit. Like
yeah, come
where's
on.
that now, right? So it's like you had this whole X Clan, right? You had Black Sheep, you had this whole array of different vibes, and so now we kind of only have the strip shit being excelled and pushed further. But as we can see, there's still this huge resurgence, this big energy for what we do.
Yo, I want to ask you a question. What do you think about this? I mean, I know it's probably impossible, but it would have to be mandated, like a law, damn near. Like if you a MC, you gotta have one positive joint on your shit. Even if you ain't on
That would be
no
dope.
shit, but you gotta have something talking positive about something. You gotta have some kind of information. Yeah, you can do all the MC shit. That's the I just came up from bar battering
Mhm.
lyricism shit. You know what I mean? So when you hear nigga, I shoot you, blow your brain. I don't really feel like that all the time. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's
At least be
like
more clever with it. At least be more
that's
clever.
aggressive MC though. That's where I came from MCing like that. You know what I mean? But I feel like there should be a prerequisite. Like before, like you said, niggas had to have a club record, niggas had to have this kind of record. Yo, you gotta have a conscious record on your joint,
Well,
man.
around it.
Fuck that. And then you gotta have one talking about solutions and not always complaining
Mm,
about problems. That's something that I hate
Mm.
about a lot of niggas. Like they just be talking about all the problems and they never get no solution to the shit.
right. So
Even
now,
if you right or wrong, at least challenge your mind to think of a way that shit can be changed, you know?
I think that would be a great idea. I think the biggest thing is that
right.
the record labels have a chokehold on the game, and they have a grip on the young people since the 80s. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
And I think that it's very much akin to the tobacco companies, Philip Morris and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's so ingrained. It's such a machine. Like people speak about democracy and capitalism and shit like that, and they speak about eventually breaking the wheel. You can't break the wheel because the machine self serves. You know what I'm
And
saying? The
and you
machine
know
Mm.
what?
serves it.
That's the truth right there. Because at the end of the day, now it's like it's been running. The program's been running for so long. Young people see that that's what works, and they'll run the program. They don't need to be taught the
Right.
program. They just see everybody else running it. But to your point too of the labels, like I would love that, right? Like you at least have one, right? You got these clubs, at least have one positive joint. But who's going to
We
mandate that?
gotta
Like you
do
said, it's
that
not
on
going
the
to be.
first one. We just
But it's not
didn't double back though. We put the crowns at the end of the first one. We didn't double back though, and I kind of feel like I feel bad about that on this second album. Um, you know what I mean? Even we just trying to get in though. Because we're MCs, we gotta come smashing all the time. You know what I
Right.
mean?
We come from
But
that era for sure.
yeah, so but like I'm like now that we've done it, and I mean things like the black violin and niggas should know that we can rap.
Right.
Now it's time for certain messages to start being conveyed. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I think it's up to the artist, man, because if I'm a label, like that, go back to your point, it's like, who's going to mandate it, right? It's like, the labels don't want that because it's like, we want you to be at this certain mind state because it's going to affect everybody else and keep buying, and we need this cycle to go. So I'm not going to push you to be positive. What we're going to expect the city, like laws, like the government.
No, they don't want us, but go ahead, Sneek.
Well, that's where the A&Rs used to come into play back in the day, where they would, you know what I'm saying? Like when we used to run in and out of Priority Records. Them A&Rs, man, they was on top of it. They wouldn't let no bullshit slide. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it was good and bad because the bullshit that did slide, it was on the A&R. But for the most part, they was regulating the shit. You know what I mean? They was directing artists on shit that sounded dope to their ear and to the demographic that the artist was catering to.
I want to say this though.
That's a good point, bro.
I feel like when Q was coming out with his shit, right? Even though he's, you know, who was that? Special Ed said that NWA was the demise of hip hop and all this shit, right? Like the thing is this: Q was the writer, or he wrote for him and Easy. I don't know, or for all the people, or however the shit went. He wrote that, but then when he went to his solo shit, I feel like nobody was controlling him. How could they control him? You see what I'm saying? They was talking about dope man, and woo. And then when he get on his shit, he talking about the 5%ers and Muslim shit. Who was in charge of him? Like his content at that point.
But I think he got to a point where he could leverage his name, right? And NWA was popping, and because they already like him, like this how business works. It's like, oh, we like the product, and you're part of this product. We'll trust you to make more product. You know what I mean? So it's like, music aside, this is his business, and they don't care about the good effect or the bad effect as long as it sells. It just so happens that sex is selling, death is selling, drugs is selling. So that's what they're gonna push.
Yeah, and then what's crazy is that it's etched in our minds still. You know what I mean? Like you said, the drugs, the woo, all of that shit is still etched in our brains, bro. Like it's kind of like when people say slavery, that shit's so old, don't talk about it. How can you not when we suffer from the PTSD from that shit though? You know what I mean? It ain't even been that long, nigga. The 80s was not that long ago.
Right. I'm glad you brought that up, bro, because it's one of those crazy situations that we find ourselves in, being the current generation of African Americans to walk the face of the earth right now. And it's like, we in a time where people will tell us that our plight means nothing, but we have to respect them when they disrespect it at all costs. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, it's a crazy time, and I don't know, man. I just think people don't realize the ripple effects that we still dealing with, because we're not talking about something that took place 2,500 years ago, 3,000 years ago. We're talking about something that took place hundreds of years ago, not even 500 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think, yeah, man, shit is just, it's wild. And how dare somebody, you know, I don't give a fuck how long it took place ago, right? But how dare somebody tell us to forget our plight?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Say, nigga, oh, these motherfuckers raped your moms and they did all of that. Nigga, you ain't never gonna forget that.
Right.
And a point well taken, because with the Jewish people, they consistently talking about the shit that went on with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's never downplayed. And if you talk badly about them, it's anti-Semitism.
And with black people, though, y'all just complaining. Y'all always complain.
It's like, get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? We the guys of this motherfucking earth, man. We the original man of this motherfucker, man. The fuck,
that's 100%.
You know, y'all niggas is angry black men. Y'all talk about this 40 acres in the mule. They're never gonna give you 40 acres in the mule.
We ain't never get that.
It's like, what you are owed and what you deserve is different than what the system will allow, right? So the system we live under don't give a fuck. It's set up to make sure you get as less as possible, the least as possible, right? But the opposite of that is, no, we are original, man. Like, we are the gods of this shit, but the system we play in, right? The Monopoly game we got to play, it's not set up for the gods. It's not set up for the gods. You know what I mean? So it's like, we got to understand that and move accordingly.
We allowed that to happen because we can't stick together. That's the problem. You know what I mean? I was in prison, right? I did fair time. And I seen how niggas try to stick together, but at the end of the day, it's always a negative force pulling away. I see how the Hispanic, The Hispanics is like glue. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Them niggas like take care of each other. Us
Mm-hmm.
gotta be around each other because it's separate like that. It's the separatism in there, the segregation, but
Mm-hmm.
it's poisonous. You know what I mean? As soon as you go in there, you gotta pick where you go, who you rolling with. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I could have told him I was Dominican. I could have told him I was Puerto Rican.
Nah, you got to get in the car.
I gotta get in the
Because
car
they're
with you.
Cuban, right?
I get in the car, you gonna get ran
You
over.
don't get
nigga.
ran off. You don't get in that car. You feel me?
Plain and simple. Nah, for sure. So do you think that the obviously it's through systemic constructs, but do you think that the ramifications from slavery also speak to why we cannot seem to be as cohesive as other races?
Mm, that's deep, man. You know what I mean? Because if we was all going through slavery, we was all being beat, motherfuckers was raping wives and killing the husband, X, Y, and Z.
Right.
If we all went through that, it seems like we should be more together for each other. You see what I'm saying? Like, but you saying,
Right.
how does that create a difference? But we
Right.
all went through the shit, or not? We did. You know
Like
what?
we
Maybe
have
that.
a common thread because we all know it's the same pain.
Yeah, that's what. But what it could be is that the information ain't spread. The information ain't taught. You see what I'm saying? If every black household was teaching their children, this is where we came from, this is what we
Mm,
went through, respect your fellow man. You see what I'm saying? Like
right.
you're black man, however you want to put it. I don't think those stories are being told in households anymore. And that's where
For
a
sure.
lot of being lost at.
You see dudes
So
disrespect their grandmothers now. It's like, yo, you
Word.
young dude disrespect their grandmother. I would have never. Right? It's
Never.
like,
right, nah, yeah,
to your point, Muggs, your question, it's like with black people of color that here are American, I feel
right.
like we definitely don't stick together. Like you see Africans or Caribbean people come because they remember the hardship, right? Like we don't we're so detached from like us not being here. We just think we here. We got some of that white in us. Like Dominicans and those type of people, they can still remember. Like they might be one generation from when they was back in the homeland. You know what I mean?
Mm,
So we
It
we
seems like
we we have the
stories going.
yeah, and they still got those.
If
They
y'all
still
don't
got
mind
their
me
culture.
asking, what are y'all brothers?
I'm African American. You know, I guess I got to add the American, but I also found out my mother was Indian. My grandmother side is Siwi Indian. So I'm Indian as well. Let's go.
Word,
right.
what's up with my brother mine?
I'm African American. I did the ancestry.com, I don't know, maybe last year, and it came out down south, so the Carolinas, and then when we
You
go
might have
over,
some Indian in you too, bro. Native American
I
vibe.
very well,
Oh
I
no,
very well
definitely.
might.
I got Indian. My nigga,
Yeah.
my mama hair down to her motherfucking butt.
Long. Yeah. Long.
But
Especially
like
the Carolinas, yo.
Right.
I was just saying that to say this though, like I couldn't call myself the name that I call myself without having understanding. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And quest for peace. Ultimate.
Agreed.
You mentioned like Islander people and different people coming over here. It's like that's fine and dandy, right? But don't get over here and act like you holier than thou or you higher than us
Mm,
because we was the niggas getting the whelps on the back. You understand me? We helped build this country.
for
Y'all
sure.
niggas could have been chilling where you was. You see what I'm saying? But y'all chose to come over here and then you want to look down on us, nigga. We the ones that built this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Nah, for
You had a
sure.
choice. We didn't have a choice. We was brought here, nigga. I mean, my ancestors was brought here, and I grew up on this soil. I didn't have a choice. If I was in Africa or somewhere and I was chilling, what the fuck would I be coming over here for?
Right. So let me ask you this: do you think, do you think the lack of African American nationalism could be a reason why we are, we have conflict within each other and we can't seem to get on a collective page? Like the lack of.
Not, you know what? You know what? I'm trying, man. I had a somebody from Africa, but they, like the French side. I don't know how exactly. I can't remember exactly how it works. But he was like in his mind, right? Not this is his mind. This is something that's taught, and I don't know how many direct friends you have from straight Africa. The nigga said, "All you American blacks, the ones they gave away. They put y'all on the boats because while everybody else was going to work, y'all was either in jail or y'all was running around and y'all was like having sex with the people's wives and shit. So when the shit came down, the king of the village sent y'all niggas the first. Y'all is nothing but yo, this is a nigga straight from over there. And I'm like, what? He said, yeah, man, they got rid of y'all. Motherfucker, but like, okay, if that's the case, how the fuck you come over here? That's why that I'm higher than you. That's where all of that persona comes from, because they have some kind of different understanding that nigga, the slaves that was sent to America was the worst people on the block. Exactly. Let's get them out of here.
Yep. And I felt that when I was in Japan. When I was in the United States Navy, I was in the military, right? I would go to Tokyo, Japan, to go get it in and, release, get some drinking in. Right. And I ran into a lot of African brothers straight from Africa. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Had no conversation with these brothers, man. And they would always tell me, you are not original, man. You are not as pure as us. Like, talk down on the nigga. Say, nigga, I'm black as you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you have no culture, my brother. You don't understand the plight and the struggle, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I would always hear that shit, bro. And I can't debate that, because I never been to Africa. You know what I mean? I just know what we was taught and what I read. Because in high school, they failed us. They didn't give us the tools that we needed. They didn't give us the proper
1,000%.
Yeah, the proper guidance, the proper jewels that we needed.
My shit though, I have motherfucking self-pride, nigga.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Don't talk. I don't give a fuck where you came from, nigga. You can come off an asteroid. Nigga could have landed, you know what I mean? Nigga could have came on Superman shit. I don't give a fuck though. If respect is respect, man. Don't talk to me crazy, nigga. The fuck are you doing here then? You know what I'm saying?
So,
if it's so progress and that's where, the Garden of Eden and all of that is, what the fuck is you doing over here bothering me?
Right.
Well, nigga, they brought you here. They didn't bring you here. You came here willingly.
But what I always hear as well too, and I don't know if this is just, some bullshit, is we were selling ourselves as well in the slavery.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, black people was definitely selling black people. Yeah.
The king of whatever villages, this is what the nigga told me. He said, whatever king of the village, they sold the ones that was bad people.
And got the niggas up out of here. Get
so in their mind, they think we are descendants of the bad people, and we ain't shit because they was over there getting, you know what I mean? Like,
makes sense. The bad apples. Get the bad apples up out of here.
Word. I mean,
I'm willing to bet they got some good apples too, man. I feel like that might be a scapegoat type of story where it's like, oh yeah, they got all the consider this, like, because there's a lot of like.
Nigga told us we all criminals and rapists, nigga, from Africa, and our ancestors were criminals.
I do be in criminal mischief though. So
this guy.
But let's hold on though. Let's think about this with like the Africans. It's like you said, Africans and people all over, but Africans come to America for a better life, right? They have some good spots in Africa, right? Rwanda is coming up. Ghana is coming, but it's like you come into America because America is still that place, right? Psychologically, we all look at America like, oh, this is the top, right? It might not be that, but we still look at it like, oh, this is the winner. Like if you here, you win it, right? And so to add on to that, it's like you're gonna downplay me. Like it's almost like you mad at me because you're not American. Like you don't get the benefit of being American.
That's how I feel, bro.
Hey, great point. Yeah,
you know what I mean. But the irony of that is like we need to. This the big. Hold on, this is the big mind game. The big mind game is we need to be linking up with those brothers because we all black, and that's what the governments don't want. They purposely try to separate us. Oh, you this type of black, you that type of black. But white people just white, right? They don't say, oh, you Celtic, you German, you Irish, you French, you get what I'm trying to say? They just white. And so we got to do the same shit, but we just black. You know what I mean?
But how is it though? Like, let's just say, man, like, again, like I have knowledge of self and X, Y, and Z. So when your big brother come down from Africa, from the mother, the Mecca, and he comes down and he tells you and he talking to you like you almost subhuman.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to parlay with that?
Right.
He's talking to you. You're not talking to him like you subhuman. He talking to you like you subhuman.
Big niggas. I'm talking like giants. These niggas like 6'8", 7 feet. I'm like,
they pure black. I ain't gonna lie.
And check this. And well educated.
Yeah.
Well educated.
What you gonna do? Nigga, fuck that. Nigga, what you talking?
This big bro from Africa coming talking, but you over here, and you, nigga, like, wait a minute. I don't know. Again,
I think
want
for
nothing.
black people that are born here, the whole like there's a documentary called Waiting for Superman. It's about how public schools fail everybody. Like public schools are programmed to fail you. You're not supposed to learn nothing. You're supposed to be a good worker because that's what the system was built for in the 50s, 60s. Because we had factories, we needed workers. Now it's like no, we need intellectuals. Other countries get that, but it's like our country doesn't build strong black people. It doesn't build strong people, period. But black people, you at a loss. So now you go to other countries where it's like, damn, they look at us like you're angry for a bunch of reasons. We got opportunity. We're the better ones. People like America more. They shit on you. But then at the same time, you generally are doing well, right? You in Africa, you're educated. So there's so many mind games going on, right? It's like white people mad at you, black Africans mad at you. It's crazy.
It's all optics,
Yeah, it's
man.
wild. I mean, anybody with any knowledge knows, though. My shit is that. Like, yeah, I respect Africa, and I know that's the Mecca. But again, just me being myself and having pride for myself, I cannot allow myself to be talked down to like that. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm not speaking for every single person from the place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because again, like I'm saying, those are big brothers. Those are big brothers. They in touch with their history. They in touch with you know what I mean? With things that we lost. You see what I'm saying? Like niggas don't even know their real names. And they be like, well, go back to Africa. You want me to go back to Africa and do what? Because you niggas, we don't even know what tribe we with or whoever. Niggas just gonna be over there and what? Selling mixtapes?
Yeah.
What you mean? What am I gonna be doing over there?
In the criminal mischief. That's what we're gonna be doing. Criminal mischief.
Yo.
Shameless plug. Niggas crazy.
Hey, JT the bigger figure, you know JT. I'm pretty sure y'all know who that is,
JT
right?
over there.
So he went over there, and I was talking to a few people, and he's back in America. You know what I mean? Nobody knows the true story what happened, but I would tell you he was over there.
He was over there for a month.
He was over there for months. You know, building water wells, building schools, and you know, trying to enrich, you know, the culture over there. But for some reason, he ended up back over here. He will not talk about it. When you ask him, he gets defensive about it. And it's just like, what really happened over there? Because every time I'm on Instagram, I would see that man, you know what I'm saying, interacting with our people over there, bro.
No, it's dope. This is what I'm saying, though. This is it. To anyone who comes from over there, come over here, have a little compassion. Let's just say that, bro. And like again, with the name that I have, I'm not promoting nothing like crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying when you speak to people, have a little compassion. And that shit can go a long way. You know what I mean?
Nah, most definitely, man. I think, respect is universal, right? Giving somebody the respect that you want is a universal key to reciprocation, right? We talk about that a lot. And right, exactly. And I feel like that is a lost art these days.
Right, but no, finish your thought.
You know what I'm saying? I be at work and you know, we work with a couple younger dudes or whatever. And it's like they don't even have the concept of saying
that shit is
excuse
annoying.
Me when they want to get past
you. Ain't got no manners.
You know what I'm saying? Right. They'll stand there, they won't say nothing. Or they'll try to wedge past you and make contact with you without saying nothing. And
that's like a
you know what I'm
fear thing.
saying? Like,
it's
listen,
like you too afraid. It's like you too. You know what I mean? Like a regular person could do that,
right? But at a certain point, it's dangerous.
It is, but I've seen people do this too. Like you said, I heard you say the fear. When I've seen it, like if somebody comes through, you don't know what's going on, and you react off, like you're saying, physical contact. Someone's contacting me abruptly, and I react. Hey, what's happening? Oh, what's wrong with you? What's your problem? I'm just trying to come out. And people they try to Karen the shit and then make you seem like you the one that bumped into them.
That's that passive aggressive nonsense. That's what that is.
What's the big deal with saying, hey, excuse me?
You know what, bro? It's ego.
That's why you gotta say,
to say excuse me, you basically the best way I can say it is you humbled yourself. You humbled yourself to say pardon me, right? Like pardon me. I'm trying to so like motherfuckers can't do there's nothing wrong with it, just they don't have the skill because you too prideful. You too prideful. You know what I mean? And that's what so even with you guys, like you said, y'all got a good relationship. What? Because y'all known each other. Y'all know each other outside of music. It's like I get it, right? Me and him got the same thing because it's not about ego. It's about it's like it's a good relationship, man. Like, and a lot of people can't get past the way they feel personally to go, you know what? Nah, it's not about me right now. Like you said, right? Sit in the seat that you need to sit in right now, or do the job you need to do right now, because it's gonna help the collective. But if your ego is telling you, nah, I need to be that guy.
I'm gonna tell you a true story. This has happened like 2 days ago, right? Sneeks comes to the crib. I shoot him some beats, but this is probably like a year ago. Legit, like 12 to 14 months ago, right? Sneaks hit me in the morning, sent me a video, and I'm listening. Somebody spitting, which is dope, and I'm like, "Word, all right, we're gonna keep the rabbit in the bag on that one." But I'm like, "Okay, this is dope." And then, but it's acapella. At the end of it, he plays this beat, and I'm like, "Okay, I made that beat." But Skrills used that beat, right? Like the other homie used it. Sneaks hits me back with all due respect. You know, the nigga let a nigga know, like, hey man, you mean shit, you can't be doing this. Cause shit, if it was like he goes on to proceed to tell me, yeah, man, it could be somebody else. And then everybody don't like, hey, I'm like, you know what I did? I humbled myself. This is my brother. He's obviously angry. I humbled myself and I just said, yo, true, you right. It was a year ago though, brother. You know what I mean? That I shot you these beats. Matter of fact, if you want the record like that, just contact our other brother and tell him you got something to the record. But the way the nigga was coming,
you felt it.
the way the nigga was coming, it kind of went crazy. You know what I mean? Because the nigga like, nigga, you running your program, motherfucker. You got your shit all fucked up.
Nah, hey, I told the nigga, I said, you should create a folder.
No, that nigga said you wearing tie shoes. You should be wearing Velcro shoes. Nigga. You don't need the tires. You nigga had the Velcro shit.
I said if you create a folder, I told him I said create a folder of sent beats, and that way you never had that misunderstanding because he makes so many motherfucking records. He's a madman. He gets in there, he go crazy, and he just be sending shit to. Like all over, his shit is all over the place because his shit is so fire.
It's not all over.
So he be forgetting what he be sending the niggas. So he'll start doing what Razzcast, what happened to Razzcast and Alchemist.
So
and
now
Jada
two
Kiss.
people are getting the same
That's what
beat.
he did.
They making the song.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I wasn't mad. I love this nigga.
But we're talking a year. We're talking a fucking whole year.
Hey, it take time, dog. Like if I just come up with some bullshit in 30 minutes and record, I gotta live with that
bro.
shit.
Real quick,
Nigga, I want to
I'm
say
like that too, bro. Because Muggs, like, he's nice, man. He's nice. He's the nicest rapper I know personally. I say that everybody. I say that all day. This nigga's the nicest rapper I know personally.
Don't do that.
I hear his shit. This nigga's anyway. That's that's podcast talk. Now this nigga's nasty. When I hear his shit, sometimes I'm like, I could flex my shit better. But I feel like that's like the Wu-Tang shit. That's like the Fat Joe and Big Pun shit. It's like when somebody's dope, it make you be doper, and it's like, well, let's get to it. So it's like I feel you when it's like, okay, I recorded that verse, but I think I have to do better. Let me sit with it for a second and watch what I do next time. I do understand that.
Right. No, I can never be mad at my brother, bro. We had dialogue before we get mad at each other.
But I'm just saying that's the idea of processing something and then coming out with it as positive versus negative. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because of your
the way I react, I said, "Yo, true, brother, you right."
Yeah, no, his reaction wasn't confrontative. Mine might have been a little on the edge because it's like I waited for Solomon Childs from the Wu-Tang Clan, Ghostface's peoples, and Capadonna to shoot me this verse. I had to jump through hoops to get it. I didn't communicate that to him because I wanted to surprise him with it. And then, boom, the nigga finally sent me his verse after 100 years. So then after I heard his verse, I was already motivated when I hear my man Beats. Because my man, like I said, he did all of the Reagan, all the Reagan era shit is him pretty much. Aside from little guest producers. So when I shot it to him and he said, "Oh, nigga, we already did this," I'm like, fuck. But it's kind of my fault too, because I should have been like, "Hey, bro, is this still available?"
What I'm saying is just the communication.
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
Always be able to take a step back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, but we have to do this in this man, look, bro. I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say this. I don't fucking really see niggas humbling themselves, bro. A nigga get out the pen. A nigga get out the pen after like 20, swole the fuck up. He at the club now with his little homies and everything. He trying to get his drink in. And the nigga say something, or I accidentally bump him. Like you saying, nigga accidentally try because they on this new shit and bump him the wrong way. That nigga gonna knock his head off. It's gonna just because you
and
disrespecting me,
right? Like,
nigga, like I don't fucking see that stopping, bro. Because it's too many. To do that, you would have to freeze time, low key, and start putting these ideas and these seeds in these people's minds once you freeze the time.
It depends on your. I'm gonna be the devil's advocate. It depends on your discipline, your state of mind, and your restraint. Because me, when I get put in situations, I always visualize that cell that I was in when I was in the feds.
That's real shit.
When I visualize that, then I start thinking, is this motherfucker face getting rearranged and my fist beating up his hand?
It's
worth
simple
me
math.
catching them charges and being away from
simple math,
the street?
Bro. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Yo, I say something similar. I'm like, yo, I got shit to do today. I got shit to do tomorrow. And jail don't have the accommodations I like.
But look, it's something who don't have This niggas living in their grandma's ran down crib, nigga. They just know in on the block.
Right.
You know what I mean? They don't have nothing. They don't got no car. They don't got nothing to come home to. And shit, when a nigga pop off, a nigga,
Let me say this real quick.
And that's institutionalized niggas though. That's niggas that's institutionalized, and that's called recidivism. When you constantly in and you want to be in there. Niggas love making spreads. Niggas love waiting in phone lines to call your bitch.
Well, let me say this. It's an issue of like. It's an issue of. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Exist.
What'd you say?
It's an issue of like.
Say it again.
Young men care too much about what another young man thinks. Right? It's like I remember being young and having friends, but I don't care. Like I'm not having sex with this girl for you, right? I'm having sex with, so I'm not gonna tell you that I did when I didn't. Like you know what I mean? Like it's too much like. My ego, how I feel about me is tethered to how I feel about you and this company and this clothes and this shirt and this, but it shouldn't be that. It's like how you feel about you, right? Who you are should be solely on maybe what you're good at, your skills, your culture, your family, not fucking Gucci and Drake music. And so the biggest thing is how we could rewrite our young people is like, yo, your ego should be based on what's actually valuable, right? Like what you're good at is valuable. Who you are, who your family is valuable. But to say just because you fly in, that's goofball shit, and we got to separate ourselves from it. It's kind of like, listen, you need to actually have a cake. You can't just have the icing. Motherfuckers want to have icing and no cake. What, you want to put the icing on the plate? You know what I'm saying? So we need to build our cake up and really put the work in of putting the cake together, the right ingredients, the right people that's going to cook it, craft that shit up, and then we could put some icing on. Then we can make it right. You know what I mean?
And 100%. I agree with y'all brothers, man. Yes.
So when it comes to you two specifically working together and him like shooting you beats and stuff like that, how does what's your process for writing? Like, so let's say the email just popped up, you just got a beat, you hear it, it's fire. What's your next step? You gonna go straight to the pen and pad, or you conceptualize? Like, take me through the process.
Next step is I'm gonna process it. I'm gonna listen to it a couple times, and then I'm gonna see what type of feeling I get off of it. I'm gonna see where it takes me to. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna see kind of like where should I go with this? Is this shit telling me to be on some lyrical shit? Is it telling me to be on some political shit? Like I got different layers to when I hear beats. Like what am I gonna talk about? You know what I mean? And so if it's fire, the first words that come to my brain, I'm gonna put them down, but I'm gonna sit on them. Like the first bars, I should say. The first, because I write my shit in 4-bar increments. So boom, the 4 bars come. I keep listening. It's like you cooking. When you cooking, you throw a little garlic seed, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, chili. You know what I mean? I'm a fat nigga, man. So when I be cooking, I gotta make sure I got the right flavor. You feel me?
Me and you both gotta be. It's too seasoned.
Yeah.
Yo, that's dope, man.
Hey, niggas, you whisper Sneek's name. If you whisper Sneek's name at any burger joint, they'll give you an extra patty with some cheese.
Oh God.
Yo, it's funny because listen, man, I'm a hefty gentleman myself, and I
Yeah.
find myself following nothing but restaurants in California, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Listen,
but we gotta take care of our health too. We gotta stay
for
up on these
sure.
doctor's appointments, man. We gotta stay up on that, the
Speak on it.
cardio, man, and you know what I mean, that strenuous activity, because a lot of couple of my homies, man, just fell out, heart
Oh,
attacks,
right.
respiratory problems,
Right.
diabetes,
Bro,
you
that's
know what I
real
mean,
talk. Let's talk about
sickle
it. Yeah,
cell,
man. Health is
like
wealth.
it's
To your point, it's like, yo, we mugs work out, we working out.
yeah,
How do you go about it? You said what do you do?
You know what? I walk. My fat ass. I
That's
walk.
good.
I walk.
Mm,
Walk around the block. You know what I mean?
right.
Because I stay
That's good.
local, so I get some walking in, some light walking,
That's
some
good.
light jogging.
Right.
I need to step it back up. You know what I mean? 2024. You know what I mean? Nigga kind of fell off, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna get back on it early in the
Mm-hmm.
morning. Early in the morning is the best for me. You know what I mean? I walk around the block. You know what I'm saying? Get that in, and I was a member of a gym, but I seen that wasn't
Okay.
it wasn't productive for me because I'm in there on the treadmill and I'm in there on the bikes and but I'm looking around at them fat
Me too,
booties in
nigga.
there,
I ain't
man.
gonna lie.
You know what I'm
Right.
Hey, yo,
saying?
every day I go, that's
Right.
half the reason I go. I ain't gonna lie to you. And
Right.
I go to the gym almost every day, and half the reason why I go is because it be some fire there. I'm not even gonna lie. It be some gas in there, boy.
Yes, yes, yes.
Listen.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, this ain't helping a nigga. So I said, I mean, $10 a month ain't
Yeah,
nothing. You know what I
you
mean? You
smoke
pay
that
that
on,
little that
drink
Planet
that
Fitness
easy.
$10
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right.
So I said, you know what? Let me goddamn keep that in my pocket and utilize the
Mm-hmm.
shit that's around me. You know what I mean? It's even a park by my house that got fucking workout equipment.
Right,
You just
get
gotta
to it.
just wipe them handlebars down, put
Right.
your
Mm-hmm.
little, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because this COVID shit ain't going away. This COVID shit, even though a lot of
Shots, they
people got
vaccinations.
consp- they conspiracy theories, man. You know, I wasn't there. Nobody was there. We don't know where this shit came from. If it
Right.
came from a laboratory, nigga, hey,
Right.
it is what it is.
It's
We
like
got
the
to
new
deal with it.
flu, right?
Like
It's
the
a new
common
flu. It's like
cold,
the new
like the
influenza.
flu.
So let me ask you a question. Since we on the topic of health, I want to speak a little bit about just African American healthcare system in general in America. Because there's definitely a noticeable gap in the care that we receive and the care that other people receive in every hospital nationwide, in every clinic nationwide. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not. It's I don't know, man. I just think we get sick from certain things at faster rates, and people can say it's genetic. Doctors like to say it's genetic or whatever, but a lot of it is the food environments that we're exposed to.
Right,
There's a
toxins.
large majority of us that live in the middle of the country. Right. Well, we live in the middle of the country. No fresh groceries, no fresh produce.
Or
They call them
landlocked. That's also the landlocked
grocery
states,
deserts or
like the
something
joints that
like
don't
that.
have
You know
hubs
what I'm
and shit. Like you landlocked.
Right, exactly. So it's like, yeah, what's your take on African American health in the United States?
It's never been good, man. I can recall every holiday, you know what I mean, being around my family, man, and we just eat fucked up. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? 4th of July, Memorial Day. You know what I mean? And it's something that's always been a tradition for us to eat fucked up. Even as slaves, niggas
Right.
was eating pig's feet and pig ears and hog maws and chitlins and shit like that. You know what I mean? So
All the
that's
scraps.
something that us as educated and knowledgeable people, we gotta break that. You know what I mean? But you can't make people do nothing. All you can do is lead by example. And that's what I've been, trying to do. But at the end of the day, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? To break that because nigga get off work a lot of times, nigga be hungry, nigga run up in that motherfucking Del Taco.
Right.
Run up in that motherfucking In and Out. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta have discipline, bro. If you don't have that discipline, you're gonna die. You're gonna check out. A lot of niggas is I'm telling you, a lot of my homies from 1994 when I graduated, they're not here no more. They gone.
Right.
So we gotta take it seriously.
But
You gotta take your health seriously, man.
When you said going into them Del Tacos and shit, like I was talking to my boy Garmish about putting together it's not enough healthy options late night type shit. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying?
For
Like,
sure.
and just imagine, like, if it was raps and things like let us raps and shit like that when you fell through. Not necessarily these food chains. It would have to be another chain that's created for that type of thing. You know what I mean? It's just not there.
You
It's
know
not
what, too, brothers? It's like this
accessible.
kind of goes back to like saying that there should be something in place where it's like, yo, you mandated to make a good song. But I don't see any label doing that unless it's a label like us. It's like, imagine you had a label. You could require that the artists that come up through your label say, now listen, we for the culture, so you can make your different flavors, but make sure you also got a flavor that's righteous and moral based. So it's like, it's the same thing with the food. It's the same thing with the food, though. It's like,
we
but that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing with everything. If we want,
do that, we
this is what
got
I'm
to
saying.
do
If we want,
that.
if we want the things we want in terms of like the food being better, you're gonna need black people because black person gonna say, I need black people to have good food. A black person gonna say, I need black people to have better music. A black person gonna say, I need black people to have better education. You know what I mean?
Better choices. It's all about choices too, man. You know, because I know a lot of times I'm making the wrong choice, man. But it's accessibility. Like Louisiana fried chicken, that's accessibility.
That's the thing, man. Hey,
run up in there.
Hey,
like,
I feel like that movie they cloned Tyrone.
Yo, that's one of the best movies in a while, B. That shit fire.
It's some dope. Hey, don't fuck. I don't know if y'all got Goldenberg where y'all at. Matter of fact, where y'all at?
We from New York City.
Oh, it's like Riverside on here. Okay, that's something else.
Hey, so that's what Tupac was saying. That nigga said Riverside.
Yeah, bro, the Riverside over here too. Yeah. Riverside Drive, Riverside.
Okay.
Word, we was always like bugged out about that line. That nigga said Riverside.
Yeah, nah, you know he's from New York on the low.
The fuck is he? Did he say genocide? I don't know. It was a question. Did he say genocide or did he say Riverside? Because Riverside is over here.
I'm from
Harlem. What borough y'all from?
The borough. Right.
We both from Manhattan. He's from Harlem. Okay. I'm from we both from Manhattan. He's from Harlem. I'm from Upper East Side.
Uptown. Okay.
That's what's up. Okay. I like to tell niggas I'm from the LA borough.
Listen, I hear it. You know, for sure. So, yo, Dios, you was talking about production, man. I want to ask you a couple questions about your production. First question being, what was the first piece of equipment that you latched onto that really opened up the canvas for you?
I'm gonna tell you a quick story real fast. Okay, so shout out to George and James, Young World. I think they go by something different now, but we was making music. We was making an album. We got an album that ain't never even really. It got released by CDs, but we ain't even put it out. What was that shit called?
Y'all was IVL.
Yeah, it was Ivy League. It was something. Whatever this album was called. We was working on that, and they had a Triton, but they knew how to sample off the motherfucker or whatever. Triton Extreme, and then they started teaching me how to just make beats. So a lot of the beats I was just making them off of just the sounds and the thing, right? So I made a few of them. From there, I brought a Triton Extreme. I went and brought one. I was like, fuck it, let me buy one. I made beats. And I remember I played some beats from Halo and Blackface, and the niggas was like, man, it don't matter how many times you play it, motherfuckers, your shit ain't gonna get no better. And I said, well, I never started off wanting to make original, like, I didn't want to just make it. I was a sample head. I always wanted to do samples.
Right.
Way back, bro. Like, if you listen, somebody put a tape out. I was telling them on the other in the joint. Somebody put a tape out recently under my old name, the Gunny Sinatra shit. And it's got like old records. But all of those records, shout out to Crease Khakis. He used to bring me CDs and I would sit there and listen to the CDs and I'd take them to my producer, Lozo. And Lozo, I'll be like, yo, take that part right there. And then loop that and then do the. So I was co-producing, I guess, if you will, from back in that time.
Right.
All I wanted to do was samples. When I started fucking with the Triton Extreme, it was too hard to sample, so I was just making sounds make sense to me. Halo and them shitting on it. I said, fuck y'all. And I didn't make beats no more. They got stopped making beats. Damn. I started doing mixtapes because I couldn't get the beats that I wanted. I started making mixtapes. Years later, somebody was like, hey, it's a Filipino dude keep looking for you. I said, man, what the fuck you mean a Filipino nigga looking for me? Man, what you talking? Ain't nobody looking for me. What you talking about? And somebody actually screenshotted it, and it was my boy Lex. And I said, oh, fuck. I hit Lex up. Start chilling with Lex. Lex had the machine. And the way he showed, it was simpler than a MPC.
Mm-hmm.
And then I brought one. I said, fuck it, let me buy one. I brought one. He came over one time, bro. Just one time for like an hour or two. Showed me how to do that shit. And that's the only piece. I mean, so the Triton Extreme I brought, and Loops got that motherfucker. Shout out to Loops. He does a lot of shit, man. He's out there. Anthony Cruz, Loops. He does a lot of shit.
Technique.
Oh, him and Technique. Shout out to Technique. Salute to Technique from LBC crew. He got the Geechee Gotti album. Loops got the Geechee Gotti record. He got a lot of shit, but he made a lot of records off of that Triton Extreme. Again, machine is the only other piece of equipment that I have, and that's all I do.
That's dope.
I don't even know. My nigga said this is the basic of the studio. It's the one that I use to make beats, nigga. That's it. I don't know much about it. I'm not a gearhead. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Shit. Why do you need all of that shit? I'll be asking. Hey, shout out to Georgia James again. Them niggas had every piano known to man, bro. Like, nigga, I'm talking.
The crazy part is you can have all that shit, but then niggas with the basicest shit can make the firest shit. Nigga can make some shit off of Casio.
No cap, nigga. Don't act like Georgia and shit went crazy. Don't act like this shit was crazy.
They hard, but I'm just saying it's not what you have.
Niggas did the singles. They did 2 records for Sugar Free.
Yeah.
The Smell My Finger and My Dice. But they had everything, nigga. The timbre. What was all them pianos? I can't even remember all them shit.
They had all types of shit. Yeah.
Any kind of piano that with the nigga
motif and all
motifs and phantoms and all kind of shit, bro. Me personally, I think it comes from the ear and hearing the sample.
Exactly.
If you can hear the sample without anything on it, there it is.
Soulja Boy made a hit off of Fruity Loops.
Word.
So it's like
I ain't fucking with Soulja Boy. That nigga crazy. That nigga, I don't want that nigga yelling, Dios Negasi. I don't want that nigga yelling. Who the fuck is that? I don't want that nigga yelling my name, nigga, on nothing, man. I'm gonna leave that man alone, man. Fucking but yeah, with beats, man, I'm not a producer. I just done what had to be done out of necessity.
Okay, so you consider yourself an MC before producer then?
I'm only an MC.
Got you. Right.
I'm only an MC. Like I said, I know too many producers that really produce.
Right.
That really play instruments. Like I'm saying, George and James, nigga, Asterix, Loops. These is niggas that I grew up with, and I've seen these motherfuckers do crazy shit. I don't do nothing like that, bro. I just got an ear for what sounds good, and I know how to apply little methods, bro. Like, I'm on some Swiss beat shit. That nigga Swiss will put the same drums on some shit. I'll put the same drums on some shit too, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Let your rap ride, nigga. If you can really rap, this gonna bring the rap out for you.
For sure. Nah, I agree with that. And listen, we got a couple tracks. You guys sent over a couple tracks. We're gonna play one right now.
Oh, you going into the Reagan Auto Cyclorum.
Yeah.
Yes. You already know. We got this track is hold on, let me see.
What's it
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green Walker. That's Halo the Lost Angel and me on there, yeah.
All right, let's go. We're gonna kick it right now. Gray Area Reagan. Let's go.
Yo. Hey yo, I'm fortified. Come back like a mic with this 45 with 30 under it. Niggas about to get immortalized. Frozen in time is a small figment of my mind. My memory wouldn't kicked in, but yo, I don't know them guys. Improvised life hurdles, jumping through bandwidths. Smashing it in truancy fashion. Who is you playing with? Bar for bar, I go crazy. This rubber hand grip is quite comfortable. You'll get you in your man's head. Talking crazy to a group of females on how they can benefit for putting that cooch on retail. Hey yo, it's all hell to me. The 5-star G, every feelings motherfucker born fly GV. 216 shit. Hey yo, I stay on some sick shit. Gymnastic mentality, niggas will flip quick. In the face of danger, I go harder, you dipshit ass. I'm here, tell you I'm the one up in the chamber.
All black, God attire. I'm like a thief in the night. My money long and sky high like a string on a kite. I pedal dope with a chain like the crank on a bike. I stand out like Frank Lucas in a mink in the fight. I got that boy, my new plug, bring it in through a diesel. Joe Biden made it easy, passing out the free needles. My young bitch, 23, she drop it off in the Beetle. All she want is dick and a shopping spree up in Spiegel's. I told her, listen, the destination is to get rich. If you cross me, I put nails through your feet and your wrists. I'm in that S-Benz, hit the shifters when it shift. That hair run got me ballin' like J.R. Smith.
Reagan era terror, prepare for any guerra. 10 toes down, I get down, bring it whatever. I never backpack raps, I backpack straps. Was a different kind of B-boy pushing the map. I'm the West Coast letterman, 7-letter veteran. Get yourself a bag of that slang that I'll be peddling. Cause I got that real dope. One hit, it's over. You can smell the sherm leaking out my Ticonderoga. I punchlines, collapse space, tap into the ether. Formidable foe, I wouldn't fuck with me either. Drink a fifth, bust a fifth, eat a fifth, yo. Ironclad alibi, so nigga, let's go. The Southside Marauder done made it hotter. Spitting hot rhymes, the flows is like lava. Shows is like rah-rah, cold with that habla. I spit my shit and the shows are done dada.
Chevelle butterscotch caramel, mob diplomatic when I bomb you. Desert storm hard full of summer. Rated sitcom, all drama. Hosted with some OGs, rag skull and Impalas. Boulevard nights, rain drama. Reagan era district snap back with the cartridge. 501 denim, box of brief, Ralph Lauren. Neighborhood war zone, full of heat logic. California Contra, Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero for the commas. Halo crash the world, Haley's Comet. Boom, put the flame to exotic. Cocktail, gin and tonic. 36 on the scale, Kush stock by the onion. Guava leaf, lungs burning. Way I kick push on the bag, Flash Gordon. Ollie on the beat, I set it off 300. Bit sick head trauma, put dick down tonsils. I'm the shit, no Sharma. Reagan era abnormal, tentacles touch karma. Kamikaze jet bomber, nigga that's on my mama.
Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga. Reagan era gang on you niggas. Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga. I'm wild with the trigger. Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga. Reagan era gang on you niggas. Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga. I'm wild with the trigger. Two pistols drawn, I'm on, give me distance. Shots flipping, morticians, good riddance. I'm back with the vengeance. This Sodom and Gomorrah, pen raw, turn sinners to salt. If God war, it's Dios. The most famous Reagan out the chamber. I'll bang you. My guns pop more than LA Breakers. The savior of what y'all call hip hop, I major. I played you. My album, you scratched doors and changed up. I'm danger. Will Robinson, no conquering. Flows from the bottomless pit. I got a lot of them. Chop your men. Hacksaw Jim Duggan tolerance. 4x4 cross your head if we cross the scripts. Who want trip? Get both entire legs broke. Cause I said so. Thrown off a ledge with neck rope. Lead blow. Buck all y'all niggas. If you ain't riding with the Reagans, fuck all y'all niggas. Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga. Reagan era gang on you niggas. Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga. I'm wild with the trigger. Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga. Reagan era gang on you niggas. Shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga. I'm wild with the trigger. Bam.
Appreciate
Oh
you,
my
brother.
days. Yo, man, let me tell you something. I've been swimming in this pool, this underground pool for a while, bro. And you could hear it. You could hear it, man, when this is your life. You know what I'm saying? I could hear it. You know, I like listen, I understand it because I go through it. You know? And yeah, bro. You
Hey,
guys are
salute to y'all,
solid.
man.
And that track was
Also,
fire.
the
From the
inspirations. I
soundtrack
can hear the inspirations
to
y'all
the
had.
bar
Hey
work
man,
to the
hey
hook.
man, you don't
Yeah.
understand, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate it, and nigga, thankful in multitudes, brother.
I
Like
hear that.
both of y'all, man.
No
I
doubt, man.
appreciate y'all.
Let's
Listen, it's the
build.
beginning of a new friendship, man. We rock with y'all, and you know what? Yeah, man,
Let's
let's
get it,
build. The
man. Hey,
sky is the limit, man.
that's what's up, man. Shit, nigga. I was just telling Sneaks, like, I don't know if y'all could hear this through the thing, but it was so hard to pick a single for this album coming off of the first one. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not tripping right now. I don't care if the views is 100 here or 80 there. I'm not tripping because I got a vision. I have a vision in my mind, like Stevie Wonder, low key. But I got a vision, and I wanted to put these things together, dog. And this is art, and again, it's not about. It's not trying to outshine nobody. Whoever's out, I don't care who's out, man. Like my shit. This is art. This is really, and it's coming from a true place. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
It might not happen it might not happen, you know what I mean, overnight or however the shit goes, but it's gonna happen. The people is gonna listen to
that,
it.
man, because it's real talk.
The people that support.
And also, you say you're not sweating because you know your purpose.
I thank God that nigga, we blessed, bro. Like everybody from the Reagan eras, man. Like everybody from Reagan is blessed, bro. Like,
because the Reagan era was a terrible era. The Reagan era was. Yeah.
Wait, no, nigga, I'm not talking about the.
No, but I'm just saying we still here through that.
Our crew.
Yeah.
Everybody in our crew is blessed, like beyond measure. And again, that's why it's hard to get so many people in one play, because it's a sacrifice that comes. You can't do what you want to do all the time because you got to go do this or you got to do. You see what I'm saying? But everybody's good, man, and I'm comfortable saying we make music because we love to make music.
For sure.
Financially,
so you be doing it regardless.
Already Gucci.
Right. You be doing it regardless. And I think that's what shines through. You know what I'm saying? We were speaking earlier about people who do it for the opportunity, but when you do it for the love of it, when you come from, when you had to go through this is, man, like you say, I remember coming up, and if you said you rapped, bro, you had to rap. If you said that you was nice, you had to stand on that. And there was you had one shot, like on some Eminem shit. You had one shot.
Right. Otherwise,
show
don't
niggas
pass
that you
up.
was nice. You know what I'm saying? So it was trial by
But to y'all point, like you speak with like purpose, right? Like when you have purpose, you know what you're doing. It makes everything forward easier. Like I don't care what who's looking like. I know this shit is dope. I'm gonna get there when I get there. You know?
Yeah, because it don't matter. Like, and the problem, I mean, like in my life, in my career, and the way everything kind of set out, it wouldn't have been right. I'm not the kind of person. I don't have the kind of understanding. You know what I mean? Like a regular person does, I guess. Because if I can't do it how I want to do it, I don't want to do it. Selfish as it is, I'm a Leo. And if the shit ain't rocking how I want it to rock, I ain't gonna rock with it. And at the end of the day, it just so happened. Like nobody told me to go and buy the machine and make beats. It just happened that way. And if it wasn't that way, I probably wouldn't even be fucking with him, man. I'd be somewhere else. I'd be fucking ice skating, nigga, somewhere.
On some criminal mischief.
No, he would be on. Let's get this correct. He would be on criminal mischief. I would be doing some other shit.
I can't help it. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm free though. I'm not going back. But at the end of the day, you know, hey, it is what it is. I'm not no dummy. None of us are dumb. What we just talked about was heavy shit.
But even still, look, like I'm saying, with this nigga doing, you know, whatever he did in X, Y, and Z, this man is well off. You see what I'm saying? Because of decisions he made before he made that wrong decision. You see what I'm saying? And he's still well off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but that's just, if anything I could say to like the purpose of Reagan is just like, yo, you can be grown, man. You can be grown. You can handle your business. Go get your money, send your kids to college, man. Pay your car notes and all of that shit. Own your shit, man. Own the things that you can own. At the end of the day, we don't own nothing. You see what I'm saying? Because the nigga house paid off. You fuck around, don't pay that property tax one year, they gonna come in and swipe it.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? You pay your car off. You don't pay the motherfucking insurance. You can't drive it, nigga. But at the end of the day, we all good, man. I'm happy for that. And I'm happy that we're able to get together and make music that people like y'all brothers feel, man. Like, I don't, fuck it. If Celine Dion fans and all these other motherfuckers, they don't like it, that's cool, man. It's whatever.
Nah,
Haters, they can't understand it, and that's cool. Cause we was off the stoop pitching way before their program hit the school.
Let's go. Let's go. So yo, there's a joint with RJ Payne. We gonna get into that. This is the Reagan era.
Hey, that joint. Hey, real quick before we go into that, shout out Ominous, Chamber Music, ENT, Chamber Music Studios, ENT. Shout out Chris Scott. Shout out RJ Payne. That's off of the Black Violin. That's not on that one you just played. That's off of this new album that's dropping Tuesday. Reagan Odo Shaklorum. This joint though, this RJ Payne. This is Black Violin, Reagan era / chamber music.
Let's go.
Nah, not at all. It's Dios, nigga. God royalty. Pharmacy, nigga. Look. Spot jumping like Holyfield with his ear big. Cause we had the white flipping like Rob Deerdick. Tina Marie, I'm talking square biz. Whip got my wrist looking like an Arab prince. More carrots than a rabbit shit. I could make a bird disappear, that's a magic trick. Reginald Denny hit you with a brick. The game don't change, only the players switch. We never forfeited, everything we fought for it. Fourth and goal forced it in, touchdown, we on again. Bitch, we is oring them, cause we was on them border trips. Came back to the city, distribute larger zips. Designer drug space jar and turned you Elroys. I'm 10 toes down, get bags like a bellboy. Big face hunters with guns like Hellboys. One bang hit everything between your deltoids. Out the mud grinding, run these streets with our blinders on. Back to the basket, got us facing all kind of zones. But we're gonna score, left 36 on the table. Shit's going down in history like Aesop's fable. On the block like David Robertson in 99. Ducking the law, these jealous cops trying to stop our shine. But it's not gonna happen, niggas know all kind of routes. I'm down to catch a body and say turn the party out. By any means, I'm sorta like Malcolm, my tongue's a guillotine. Black masked up, about to show niggas what I really mean. Avengers shit, niggas done assembled the illest team. Stay away from haters, they be straight up trying to kill his dream. But I'm all in like the mantra of my city. With some bad bitch busted playing Contra on her titties. So cover your brow and please salute the niggas with me. I'm in the booth wildin' over shit Dios sent me. And it's like that, boy.
Woo! God damn. Fucking lava, yo. I'll tell you right now, this shit going in the whip. I'll tell you right now, this shit going in the whip. Nah, this whole album, this whole shit, everything we listen to, everything's going in the whip, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
that joint is off of the Black Violin. That was an album we put out last month. I want to say we just dropped it last month. Man, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you guys, for real.
Good looking.
Again, shout out Chamber Music, ENT.
For sure. RJ did his thing on that. You already know y'all bodied that shit, man. So let me ask you this. Can you speak to output? Like, how do you know when you're putting out the right amount of music?
You know what? I don't know. And I really don't care. I mean, like, in reality, it's just like, I reached a point, something happened. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was just like, man, fuck this. We was waiting, that's what it was. We had a lot of Reagan shit, and we had came into contact with some peoples, you know what I mean, and everything was going, and they was giving us advice. That's why we didn't, you know what I mean, we had what was that shit, Bandcamp. Niggas was doing the shit on Bandcamp at first, just like, because we wanted to generate all of the money, all of the traffic to us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be on YouTube when a cat is scratching the ball for fucking 5 minutes, and that motherfucker got 100 million views, and I got my music up there. Cat, what the fuck is? You know what I mean? Like, so I didn't want to do that, but when we had this conversation with this group of people, they was like, man, put your music everywhere it could be at. Y'all niggas is fucking up. That's not. And these is real reputable, you know what I mean? Like, niggas in the game. So that's what started the whole change around. As far as us releasing music everywhere now. Shit, with that, shit didn't go how it went, man. And I got angry, nigga. I'm still
Right.
human, nigga. I got angry, and I just like, man, we gonna do this shit. We ain't waiting for nothing no more, man. We not waiting for nothing. Fuck everything. If it's gonna hit, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. Like niggas done waited all this motherfucking time. Nigga, we grown ass men from the Reagan era. Who the fuck is the president now? I don't know. Biden? We didn't wait all these eras, nigga. We putting this shit out, nigga. Fuck it. And individually, again, we all know every man can stand on his own and go toe to toe with whoever the fuck want to go toe to toe. But
Right.
as the group, it just made sense, man. And then we got the label and all of that. So it's just like, fuck that, bro. We don't need to ask nobody for nothing. We don't need to ask nobody for permission. We just gonna get out here and do it. And if they don't like it, that's cool, nigga. We already got money. Niggas already cool. If you like it, that's dope. It's a win-win, pretty much. We're like middle-aged men, middle-aged white men that go play golf. We go to the studio. Nigga, you know what I mean? We go and we do what we love to do. Nigga, shit, nigga. If niggas mad, hey, you don't shit. Mad, nigga. I don't know. We fuck around making music better than these niggas that's you know what I mean on these high ass pedestals.
Nah, for sure.
That says something. That should say something.
Right. Nah, most definitely, bro. Yeah.
Why would you at a certain age though? You know what I'm saying? Like niggas ain't 21, niggas ain't 26. Why would you allow nigga? We grown. Niggas run their own households. Like I'm saying, niggas got kids in college. Why would I sit here and allow another nigga to do something that I could do? Or you know what I mean? Tell me, unless it's it's fucking Rick Rubin or somebody that's well off in the game. I'm not listening. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. If they don't respect it, they gon' respect it. You know what I'm saying? I'ma do what the fuck I wanna do. My niggas gonna do what the fuck they wanna do. Money's a funny thing because you gotta have lost some money though. You have had to have some money and lost it to know how to respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You had to have a large amount of money. If you don't know how to respect money, and the only way to respect money is when you have lost it. You lost a large amount.
Right.
Shameless plug to Criminal Mischief.
The thing is, in life, right? Like you're not gonna like you. Let's just say you grew up, you 21 to 27, and you had all model bitches. Maybe your uncle worked for Vogue, right? And you just experienced all these model bitches, right? You plug you with them. When you go back to regular life, you different, right? You different. Like the girls ain't the same. So the next time your uncle invites you to an event, it might be like 4 years later. Now you moving different. You looking for the right one. I don't just want to hit them all. I'm trying to get the right. I'm trying to keep one of these because I can't even get used to these other ones that was back here.
Choose.
You see what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah.
You got motherfucking standards and shit. You know what I mean? You got something about yourself.
It's not necessarily standard. It was just like you get accustomed to something. Money. You get accustomed to money. That shit gets blow. You blow the money on some dumb shit. When you get money again, you looking at that shit like, I gotta keep this. I gotta put. You have a respect for it now versus not having a respect.
You lose enough money, that should have changed your life.
I think that equates to hip hop music too, because a lot of these new niggas out here, you know what I'm saying? The way they treating this hip hop shit, man, it's not respectful. You can tell by the way they rapping. You know what I'm saying? You can tell by the projects that they put out. It's no ethics behind it. It's no rhyme or reason.
I think we kind of touched on it. It's the accolades that come along with being a rapper. That's what they care about.
Right.
And that takes away from the craft. Like it's like shit, I'm just here to get bitches and get some money real quick.
But it's like, these rich motherfuckers.
Why would you care about it?
Here's $1 million. Nigga, make an album. Nigga, I don't care what you talking about. But put that. Then you put it out. You put it. Then they give you another $1 million. Then they give you another $1 million.
I'm gonna say this. It's a different quality of men. There's a different quality of men. You understand me? And I'm not gonna necessarily say because we're older, because even in the past, it's niggas that's older than us that was doing hip hop that wouldn't have done the things that these people are doing today.
Right.
And I'm not against what these niggas doing. It's fine. Like I'm saying, there's a time and place for everything. But
Right.
that's my shit with everything, right? When you get into all of this, the LGBTs and all of this other shit, nigga, yo, I don't have no problem with you, my nigga. I don't know you. I don't know you personally. You ain't did shit to me. Stay over there. Not stay over there. Like, yeah, I mean, because that sounds aggressive. Hey, if that's what y'all doing, that's cool. Just do it over there, though.
They're part of the culture, though. They can't just do it, though. They're part of hip hop.
I don't want to see it.
They're part of hip hop, so you can't just say stay over there in your corner because it's all gonna get cool with hip hop.
People should have respect for people who, like you said earlier, respect is respect.
Right.
You say I bring my teenager kid to a fucking underground show or some shit, I shouldn't have to turn around and see niggas tonguing it down, bro. Like,
right.
Save that. If y'all gotta know that y'all outside too, though. Y'all not free. This ain't the fucking Disneyland for y'all niggas. You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand, like, yo, man, we gonna keep it cool right here. We gonna be cool here. When we get back home in our own home, you can do. I don't give a fuck if you racist. What, as long as you're not fucking with no kids, nigga. Pedophiles should all be murdered, nigga.
Kill them all.
Nigga, they said they were sending all the priests to an island. All the motherfuckers that was molesting them boys. They were sending them niggas to an island. Not the Epstein Island, a different island.
Oh, shit. Some wild ass shit. We're gonna get into one more track. We're gonna wrap it up with a light outro.
No, wait, though. Hold on. We gotta do a whole other segment before we go. Wait a minute. We don't want no Reagan shit to be associated with anything we was talking about. Let's do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, it's Dios, Sneeks, Reagan Era Records, man. We in here. We Riverside, right, nigga. Look, gray area. We about to get into a joint. We not doing the Caligula shit.
Nah, man, we not doing none of that Caligula shit. This only for righteous niggas. You understand me?
Yeah.
It's only for righteous men. You
got body.
MOD, Guru.
You already know what it is, man. Reagan Era ROT, we will be doing something. It's the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Mark my words. Every joint tonight. And you know what I love the most, bro? I love the sound effects. I'm a movie buff. You know what I'm saying? So the sound effects sell that shit. The eagle crying, smack you with a brick, but boo boo.
Yo, hey, that's Too Nasty. Shout out Too Nasty, UK.
Wow.
Our UK Connect, man. We got a Reagan UK album about to drop too. It's called Dope on Foreign Land. That's coming out after this one, man. We ain't gonna stop, man.
Keep going, brothers. Keep going.
They're gonna have to stop us. You hear what I'm saying? They're gonna have to stop us. That's what time it is.
Listen, what's the next one you want to hear?
Yo, I think, look, now, let me get this little speech real quick. I think Murder Hornets, it gives a lot of variety of MCs. But then also, I just heard the shit on Benny. I don't know if it's on his album or not. Sneek got a record called RZA. I was forward thinking, man. I did this shit. I made the beat months ago, but the album came out last month. Benny the Butcher shit don't come out until the end of this month. So somebody's listening somewhere, nigga. And let's hear Murder Hornets. Fuck it.
Murder Hornets, let's go. I'm gonna load it up right now.
2 pistols drawn, I'm on, give me distance. Shots blinking, good ratings, morticians. I'm back with a vengeance.
Yo,
this side of make a more pin roll. I turn sinners to salt if God will.
Bar out, yo, bars. I love it. Let's go. Gray area, Reagan Era, Murder Hornets. Let's go.
Get it. Yo, yeah. Dog just snap back over Scullies. Undefeated in my Chucky, Swiss a sweet full of fluffy. Every day's a hustle, bust down, get ugly. Polo on my rug, me kush nuggets, buzz chunky. Hostage for the dough, rubber bands, dirty money. Chronic got my chest, extender is by the tummy. Reagan Era go nutso, go dummy. Bitches say they love me, I keep a bad little bunny. Panamera vintage, faces of dead duckers. Haters calling all of a sudden. When they know you clocking hundreds, but I got nothing for you. Calico's rating thunder. Put me to sleep to the devil, you got extorted. From a dark corner with dollars, they come dingy. Thoroughbred dollar exchange, coke for the Whitney. Put it on a scale in case the transaction tricky. If it's short of gram, then shells fall from the blicky. Reagan era nigga, black diamonds on my dicky. Bowling crock pots, blood stains up on the ceiling. Helicopter sirens, night dreams come with visions. Wolves on the prowl, smoke blowing out my chimney. I got it out the mud, Phil Monkey, Ken Griffey.
I was on a China, I was pitching Harold Miner. Trying to find my way up off the block, I turn it to a conda. Niggas pull up barber shopping, they was chopping. Catch me, na. I was on $1 million, we was slanging. Niggas banging, shots go waka. Put a nigga in the grave, if a plot is where you want him. No, this shit is not a game, it's a legacy, a saga. I'm a problem, promise I'ma make it rich for my poor father. Put my mama in a mansion somewhere out in Calabasas. Haters, y'all can kiss our asses. Reagan era going platinum. Blame is y'all can't understand it, and that's cool. Cause we was on the stool, pitching way before their program hit the schools. All I knew was I wanted 22s up on the coupe. Hella loot, and the bitches let me dive in them like pools. Broke the rules, I'm still here, shining like a chandelier. Through the strife and the struggle, taught to always persevere. When the road get tough, drop the clutch, shift the gear. Till enough is enough, get the bag, disappear. Niggas banging, shots go waka. Put a nigga in the grave, if a plot is where you want him. Catch me, na. I was on $1 million, we was slanging. Niggas banging, shots go waka. Yeah. You wanna know what my hustle like? Come to white boy, we just gotta move it. Team strong, so my muscle right. Take flight, or we move it in the view it. Nike track suits, we just do it. It ain't nothing like Reagan era music. Reagan era music. It ain't nothing like Reagan era music. You wanna know what my hustle like? Come to white boy, we just gotta move it. Team strong, so my muscle right. Take flight, or we move it in the Buick. Nike tracksuit, we just do it. It ain't nothing like Chamber Reagan music. Chamber Reagan music. It ain't nothing like Chamber Reagan music. Shout out to Pimboy. Yeah. Halo. Skrill. The whole range, nigga. Chambers. Pimboy. Never stops.
Fire. You know what I say? These shits must go crazy at shows, bro. They
you know what? We ain't
crazy.
even did a show yet, man. Like we still concocting and doing some shit, man. When we finish with this business deal, you're gonna see us out there because you know what I mean. Again, this is business,
right?
And
For sure.
niggas is out here spilling they blood, sweat, and tears.
Nah, make
I'm
sure
not
it's
doing
right.
nothing. I'm not, like, yeah, I mean, like interviews and all of that. That's love. It's all love, man. You know what I mean? But like,
And
get
we
out there
appreciate
and
that.
really, you know what I mean? Really exert all that energy like that, man. I did that.
Right.
If I didn't do it, it'd be different.
Right. Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
it.
It's one thing, though. It's one thing, like, if this is say my nigga Hurt, shout out to Big Hurt the Terrible. If he got a show and boom, everybody free, and like we actually like everybody's cool, we gonna go to support number one.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go to support our nigga number one. But number two, yeah, we'll hop up and do some shit.
Right.
Just off the strength of that's our brother. But yeah, man, these niggas, if they paying all these other motherfuckers, nigga, you goddamn better be right. You paying us, nigga.
I get it. You know what is I understand it, bro. I understand it. We at a time and point where it's like we've been talking about the whole episode. The industry revolves around a lot of lackadaisical shit. So it's like when you sharp with it and you presenting this product that's way better than this shit, damn straight you got to pay for it. And I've been big on at the end of every show, at the end of every outro, just reiterating to everybody who listens, everybody who consumes hip hop music, man, support the artist. You understand? Buy the music directly from the artist. Okay? There's no point to obviously have your shit out on streaming so people can hear it, but when it really comes to supporting an artist, the best way to do it is to go to their website go to their Bandcamp, purchase that album. You know what I'm saying? Pay money for something that is price. Oh, this music shit is priceless, man. This music shit is
Real
priceless.
shit, man. And we working on some marvelous pieces, bro. Like we not just throwing. I mean, like it sounds like we just throwing music out. The video niggas can't keep up with us, and I'm
Right.
not waiting for nobody. That's what I'm saying. Like you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Like these other niggas couldn't keep up with it. We're not waiting for nobody. So now we just put music out. There will be videos following up, but by the time we get everything controlled, we're gonna be releasing packs, bro. Like where you gonna get the wax, and you might get a fucking a tape. You're gonna get a tape with that shit. You know what I mean?
Some
Maybe not the whole
collectibles.
album, but like
Right.
a couple songs on the tape. Nigga, like this a whole hip hop experience. You see what I'm saying? T-shirt, sweater, hat, yada yada. We going painting, nigga. We gonna put all of that shit in our packages, and we only gonna do probably like 200.
And y'all gonna win, man. I'm telling you right now, y'all gonna win because you have you've got everything. You know what I'm saying? You guys check all the boxes and you have the determination. The determination is probably the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to everything else, you guys check all the boxes. You're gonna win, man. I already know it. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate
Sure.
that, brother, man. Thank you.
Listen,
Hey,
you already know.
and look, I like shit. However it is, like you were saying, nigga, we gonna get. We ain't no suckers, man. I hope that's the number one thing that came across from this interview. Like we not no sucker niggas, man. Like if, nigga, y'all want to work, we gonna work. We not high strong.
Oh, for
We
sure.
regular niggas. We just like you.
For sure. Nah, I could tell,
And
bro.
it's not a gimmick. It's not a gimmick. You know what I mean?
Right.
This is how we is, though.
Right. And it all balances on respect, man. And that's what it's about. It all balances on a mutual respect. Listen, we talk about this a lot too. The internet got people feeling weird about giving flowers to other people. Credit where it's due. You know what I'm saying? When I grew up, if you liked something, you said you liked it because you was an individual. And you was allowed to like things individually. You know what I'm saying? These days, it seems like everybody goes with the group, everybody goes with the herd, and yeah, they just get lost. Opinions get lost in the group mentality, and it's like, yeah, I like what I like because I'm me. You know?
Yeah,
So,
nah. And to add on to what you're saying, a nigga would tell you you ain't got no money, you ain't popular, right? Because you don't own the same car that another nigga owns. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you ain't fuck the same bitch that all these other niggas fuck. I'm never gonna do that, nigga. You fucking crazy? Who do I make my own shit? I got my own standards and things. If that means that I'm famous to go fuck a bitch that everybody else fucked, I'm not gonna do it. For what? You go buy a car that every other nigga got. For what? Are you trying to be them or are you comfortable being you?
Status. That's a record.
I'm fucking around and drive, nigga. Let this shit go up. Let this shit go up, my nigga. Let it go up. I'm a driver. Mark my words, Sneaks, and you can remind me of it. I drive a VW Volkswagen, nigga, with the bad exhaust to the goddamn whatever award show, whatever award show they be giving the shit for the music. Let our shit go up. I'm pulling
capping.
up in the VW.
That nigga cap. Hey, he capping. Don't listen to that.
You already what? Who said it? Jay said you was already who you was before you got here. You see what I'm saying? Like, if y'all mad about what I'm driving, nigga, that means y'all suckers.
right.
I don't give a fuck neither. And I just feel like they come out with like 17 phones a year. Why would I pay $1,200 to get this? Man, fuck that. That shit don't mean you cool anyway, because you probably a fucking L7 square, my nigga. Like, it doesn't matter what you have. A nigga can come with some duns. Nigga, look, on some real shit. A real fly, cool nigga might come through to a pool party. Niggas got on shorts matching their shoes and haircuts. A nigga may come through with some duns and leave with the baddest bitch in that party, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you cool, you cool. I've always been cool. I don't gotta prove none of these niggas, man. I've been around a lot of these motherfuckers. And at the end of the day, what they're starting to do is get back into their old roots. Niggas just stop wearing all of this, flashy. That shit look weird now. You know what I mean? Who said it? Shout out to Jewels. Man, look, I don't give a fuck what's going on. I love Jewels, man. That nigga was crazy. That nigga said niggas getting weirder and weirder. They got me looking cooler and cooler. Nigga, if you don't believe in yourself out the gate, you already lost the race. You gonna get a nagging type bitch that ain't gonna. I mean, my bad. I don't want to say. You gonna get a nagging type woman, and you ain't gonna never be able to shake it. You ain't gonna never be able to do nothing about it. You ain't gonna never be able to stand up for yourself. This is a life that you choosing to lead by your choice. Believe in yourself, man. Believe in yourself and believe that you can do things on your own. Again, the military. I was in the military, and I want to just say I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go. My mom told me I had to go or I would be locked up if I didn't go. So when I went over there, it was like, fuck, I'd rather be here than jail, I guess. Um, I learned that I didn't need anybody to survive. And that was the changing moment in my life. I didn't need to be backed by nobody. I didn't need to have I went over there and created the same shit that I already had over here, but I created it with other people. You know what I mean? You are who you are when you got here. Pretty much the same shit Jay-Z said. You was who you was when you got here, my nigga.
I believe that, people can change, but the core person doesn't ever change. People, you could change your ways, but yeah.
Yeah, hey, what?
It's all about navigating the jungle, man, and the madness of just is 2024 now. You know what I'm saying? Growth. I feel like growth is a mechanism that is triggered by example, like personal growth, human growth. Not like oh, I'm gonna go from being a kid to an adult, but your soul has to grow, right? And that's from examples of somebody who's already grown up and dealt with that, and now you know what I'm saying. So if you don't have that example, I feel like that's how a lot of people get stuck in where they at. Real quick, fellas, before we wrap it up, just drop a line for anybody who is just getting on to you guys through the podcast. Let them know who you are, where they can find you, anything new coming up, and yeah.
Yo, this your man Sneek Rothstien, your friendly neighborhood Drodian correspondent, man. Everything Drodian.com. Reagan era aficionado, man. Tap in. I got a few projects coming, man, to be announced. You know what I'm saying? But they're in the works, man, and we got them coming, man. So stay tuned.
Word. It's your boy Dios Negasi, man. Reagan era records. Yada dirt. Look, the 16th, Reagan Otocyclorum is coming out. Go ahead and take a swift listen to that. Right after that, we got the Dope on Foreign Land. Shout out to Two Nasty Drodians. That's coming out. We got the Black Violin 2 coming out. We got my man Drew Dricky. What's his album called? Black Ice Theory. The Black Ice Theory coming out. And then I may hit him with the Kevlar. I'm holding on to Kevlar right now. I'm holding on to Kevlar Cathedral right now. When I do that, that's the end of an era right there. So I'm gonna hold on to that for a minute.
That series too, sort of.
Yeah, but I gotta come. I got 3 pieces for my man's. He says, nigga, for the Lasorda, the next follow up to Lasorda is Luau Sender. Each one that I dropped has 3 chambers to them on their own. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna run amok for a minute. I'm gonna run amok. Fuck it. Niggas don't really rap that well anyway, so
they don't. They
you know
don't.
what I
And
mean?
let me
Like,
tell you something.
I've been listening, bro. I've been doing a lot of listening lately that I haven't been doing, and I've been listening harder than I've been listening. Niggas ain't even really rapping like that.
They're
These
not
niggas
really
is,
talking, bro.
these niggas is crazy. Niggas just peanut butters. They peanut butter cookie cutters. What's
Listen,
what I tell you?
you already know. This is MOD. This is the gray area.
I'm
We
sorry.
here with Reagan era. Dios, Negasi, Sneek, Rothstien. We appreciate y'all, brothers, man. Real talk. We appreciate you taking time out on the day of rest to, come and chop it up with us. We appreciate giving us the chance to play your music because it's all fire. And yeah, man, we really appreciate your personalities and, the energy that you bring across. It's important, man. It's important. And it starts here. And yeah, man, this is the gray area. Like I said, the fans is gonna see more of this. They're gonna see more ROT Reagan era. I promise you that. Yeah. Listen, guys, thank you so much, man. We really appreciate it. Shout out Jerry Grant for making all this happen.
Yo,
And
shout
yeah,
out Jerry Graham, man, for sure, man.
you already
The
know.
Gray Area podcast. Definitely.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Listen, you guys move in good energy and peace. And yeah, we're gonna get with you. I'm gonna hit both of y'all in the DM, and yeah, we're gonna get it popping, man.
Hey,
We're gonna
yo,
get it popping.
I gotta say this because it's a bar off the album real fast before we
Let's
close
go.
out. You said push work on Sundays. No rest for the fiends.
Let's go. Let's go.
Am I my brother's keeper? Supplying so it seems. Heroin highs prove you can fly without wings. So what if he dies? They say that life is but a dream through eyes of a witness that saw what he never seen. Come on, man. Let's do this.
Reagan
Gray
era.
Area.
Let's go. Oh my days. Yo, Reagan era gang on you niggas, bro. Come on, man. I'm telling you right now, these brothers right here, they got it locked. And yeah, man, I only see success. I only see you guys gonna keep elevating. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna keep rocking, my nigga. Gray
sure.
Area, Chamber Music, ENT, Reagan Era Records, Drodian, Bang,
Let's
yada
go.
dirt.
Appreciate y'all, yo. I'm gonna get with you. Peace.
Peace.